It was one of the hardest decisions we had ever made as a family. Our dog Bella had been with us for over a decade. She was more than just a pet. She was a part of our family. From the moment we brought her home as a puppy, Bella had been there for every major life event, graduations, anniversaries. She had been a constant source of love and comfort, but as she grew older, her health began to decline. She had always been full of energy, running, playing, and wagging her tail like there was no tomorrow. But over the past few months, she had become lethargic. Her once vibrant eyes were dull, and her body seemed frail. She had trouble getting up from her bed, and her favorite walks were now too much for her. The vet said it was age, but we knew something more was at play. The time had come for us to face a decision we never imagined we would have to make. The discussions around the dinner table were tearful and agonizing. My parents, my siblings, and I all sat in a quiet circle, struggling to find the words. Bella had been with us through thick and thin. She was more than a dog. She was a friend, a companion, a listener. The thought of saying goodbye felt unbearable. But we could see that her pain was growing, that she wasn't enjoying life like she used to. We had reached the conclusion that it might be time to let her go. We all agreed, though reluctantly, that it would be the most loving thing to do. After all, we didn't want her to suffer. The decision was made, and we all shed quiet tears. We scheduled the appointment, preparing ourselves for the heartbreaking goodbye. That night, we gave Bella an extra long cuddle. We told her how much we loved her, how grateful we were for the years we had spent together. The next morning, we woke up early. The car ride to the vet was heavy with silence, each of us lost in our own thoughts. Bella lay in the back seat, still and calm, as if she understood what was happening. But just as we were about to turn into the parking lot of the vet's office, something incredible happened. Bella perked up. She lifted her head, ears alert, and began wagging her tail. She sat up, looked at us with those bright, familiar eyes. And then, as if on cue, she tried to jump out of the car. It was as though she had been waiting for something, waiting for us to change our minds. Her sudden burst of energy was nothing short of miraculous. We stopped the car and stared at each other in disbelief. Could it be that we were wrong? Was Bella telling us that she wasn't ready? We decided in that moment to turn around and head home. The next few weeks were nothing short of a miracle. Bella, once a frail old dog, was now eating like she hadn't in months. She was walking again. Slowly, but walking. She even started playing with her favorite ball, her tail wagging furiously as if she were a puppy again. It was clear that something had changed, and it wasn't just a temporary burst of energy. She was healing, slowly but surely. We postponed the appointment, and over the course of the next 2 years, Bella regained a quality of life we thought we had lost. She spent her final years with us in a way that felt full and meaningful. She wasn't the same energetic dog she had once been, but she was still our Bella. She still had love to give, and we still had so much to give her. When she eventually passed away 2 years later, it was peaceful. She had lived those extra 2 years with dignity and joy, far beyond what we ever expected. We never could have predicted that she would surprise us in such a profound way. Looking back, I realized that the decision we thought was final wasn't. Bella had taught us that sometimes life has a way of surprising you when you least expect it. She showed us the power of hope, and that sometimes the fight isn't over until the very end. Her time with us wasn't defined by her illness, but by the love we had for each other. Bella left us not because we had to say goodbye, but because she had lived the life she deserved on her own terms. And for that, we were forever grateful.